Hi, people that don't know me, my name is Michelle. I'm making this video pretty much to bring awareness, and if somebody stumbles across it that has experienced the stuff that I have or is experiencing them and they don't know what it is and they're scared, that they can use it to help them. Won't really go into my story too much. End of January 2012 this year, I took prescribed medication and had an adverse reaction. I went to my doctor who advised me it was not, and basically from then on till June 18th it was a roller coaster ride through hell. I was hospitalized twice. The first time, polytrucked on a whole bunch of medications. I had adverse reactions to them all. Eventually discharged myself because nothing was getting better. If you're experiencing depersonalization, derealization, you don't feel like yourself, feel like third person watching over yourself, and or when you speak you feel like you're listening to somebody else speak outside of you. I had a lot of that, a lot of pain in my jaw area, in my head, and basically I was just really confused. I thought I had diabetes, every kind of medical condition. I did not know it was related to the drugs they put me on. And yes, this was in the psychiatric hospital that they had put me on antipsychotics to sleep, apparently. Anyways, so I discharged myself. At that point as well, I had been on a benzodiazepine ATIVAN since February. When I left, I was on one called clonazepam, and basically just given instructions to go to my family doctor and come straight off it every other day. It'd be no problem. I did enough research. Sorry if my voice cuts out. Kind of happens with this. And knew enough that that wasn't going to work for me. I kind of started to catch on that this was due to medication. I didn't have a legitimate health issue besides my B12 deficiency. So yeah, I tried to basically, in the hospital, I was cut down by 50%, which is a huge cut. Now, for some people, they have no problems doing this. They can take them, come off, there's nothing. For about 50% or less of people, they're like me, and it wreaks havoc on your life. So during this, if I start to cry or cough, I apologize. It's very emotional, and I'm still in the middle of it. I'm not done yet, but I want to give hope out to people there that it is real, and I had to fight really hard for people to believe me that it was possible, that it can happen. Anyways, so quickly back to my story. Coming off the clonazepam, I got really sick very fast. I lost over 25 pounds in 3.5 weeks. Yeah, that was really scary. Basically, it affects GABA receptors in your brain, your stomach, and your muscles. I had a lot of trouble walking. Eating was really hard. I didn't feel hungry. I didn't feel thirsty. Eating basically a cracker, it got to the point where that would make me feel really sick. Anyways, I tried to keep getting back into the hospital. no doctor would believe me. They said it's not possible, it doesn't happen. Pretty much it got to the point I was in convulsions and hallucinating. Won't go into details, but I did almost die. Sorry, that's kind of something I'm dealing with still. And yeah, so they finally had to admit me there. Luckily, sort of I got the same doctor, and basically they started injecting me without my consent because I was really sick and hooked up to IVs and hallucinating with the same drug, and within about 3.5 weeks they stabilized. So he kind of came around to believing that it was withdrawal due to the benzodiazepine. Once I started to get stable and on day passes, I did go home and I researched the crap out of stuff. I found a site called benzodiazepines.org, which led me to a page of a psychopharmacologist in the UK named Dr. Heather Ashton. Please, if you're going through this, go to that site. I'll list it in the YouTube notes if I can. It honestly has saved my life. And there I learned basically the long-term effects of benzodiazepines, as well as that it's scientifically proven that they are harder to withdraw from than heroin, cocaine, opiates, pretty much anything illegal except for alcohol. The thing with alcohol is once it's out of your system and you're clean, you're healed. So with this, it's different. Basically, once it's out of your system, it's dampened down things in your brain, the GABA receptors, as you will, and so your brain has to slowly heal your body and reproduce them. So even though it's out of your body, it doesn't mean that you're fully healed. Looking at this video, I realized I look really blotchy and crappy, and I'm sorry, but I really don't care. My priorities changed a lot. I used to be a girl that cared about looking perfect every time I left the house. Well, not all the time, but a lot of the time. I partied, I had fun. But yeah, this changed a lot. Anyways, the benzodiazepine withdrawal is why I'm making this whole video. If there are others out there, I really hope that my video will help you, and if you've got no one that believes you, I had to go through so many doctors, so many nurses. Keep fighting. If you have to go to another state, just keep fighting. Somebody will believe you. Go to benzobuddies.org. That's where I got all my information. Pretty much I used the Dr. Heather Ashton's website, which you can find on benzobuddies.org, and used her formula to make my own schedule to wean me off of the benzodiazepine. I was on ATIVAN. To do that, I had to switch over to the equivalent of 20 milligrams of VALIUM and then go down from there. In the hospital, I basically took it to my doctor and printed off all the information on her website, gave it to him, and pretty much said, "You're going to help me do this." I've been extremely fortunate that he's stayed stuck with me and he's on par and we're doing the schedule. Not to say that it isn't really hard. Those 5.5 months or so honestly were hell on earth. The convulsions, the hallucinations, the pain, basically feeling like you're in a dream world. I just want people going through this to know that you're not alone. I have made it now down to 10 milligrams, halfway. Some days it really sucks. Some days it's not so bad. I'm really grateful for the little things. For walking for 10 minutes, the sunshine, seeing my dogs, stuff like that. But it did definitely steal that part of my life. It'll be April 13th, April 19th, sorry, my nose is running. 2013 that I'll officially take my last dose of what I call the poison. After that, it can take up to 30 days to get out of your system. Share with you my experience. The taper schedule does work. I definitely would not be able to be this functional without it, so please, if you have any of the symptoms, if you're on a benzo, if you want to get off, go to that site, view videos like this. It's real, it's not in your head, you're not making it up. Anyways, let you know it's not perfect. For the awareness part, it'll be about 14 months that I'd say it stole from my life. I've learned a lot of lessons, but at the same time, I have lost a lot of friends. A lot of people don't understand. It's not like cancer. It's not there in your face. There's not a lot of awareness about it. I didn't lose my family necessarily, but I went through a lot of rough times because it's very hard to understand. And I mean, doctors with a degree against a person who's in convulsions and hallucinating, who are you really going to believe? So I definitely know the pain that you can feel. To the pharmaceutical companies that make these pills, I know in certain situations, the benzos pre-surgery, maybe, I don't know if you guys are doing this for money, if doctors are just ignorant, they don't know the information, or they just don't want to know, but we are not dumb, and there's a lot of us out there who you are ruining a big part and taking and stealing a big part of our life that we can't get back. And it may be a job to you, but yeah. Anyways, so my journey so far, I had gained back about 10 of the pounds I lost. I am now back down to 115, so from 125, I've lost the 10 that I gained back. That really scares me. And because I don't feel hungry, I do eat. I know I have to. I exercise when I can. Again, with this as well, it's very isolating. I cannot go hang with my friends when I want to. As I'm getting lower, it's getting harder. And yeah, you're just really alone. You don't really have anybody to talk to. I have my benzo buddies online. That's my support system and my therapist. But like, as for my friends, they can't really understand. I don't blame them. But yeah, so it kind of steals your friends away. It steals your family away. It steals a lot of your life. I don't know where I'm really going with this video. I don't do good on YouTube videos. I just want to put awareness out there. And if someone reads this video and it can help them realize what is happening to them is real and it can get better and it will go away. The benzodiazepines, I call them poison, and as for the companies, you can make them, I can't stop you. I wish that one of you would take time to go through the hundreds of benzo videos online and see what these drugs do to people before you keep manufacturing them just for money. There is a lot of us out here. It's not well known, and I want to change that. And I don't know, I'm really scared. And you've stolen a lot of my life. I'm not sure how much of my life you're gonna steal. Or I don't know what's gonna happen for Christmas or my birthday. And I don't miss all that. I can't. It's really hard too, because you gotta try and, be strong around people so you don't scare them away. But there's one thing you can't take from us. And if someone is watching this, I hope it gives you hope. You can't take away our God. You can't take away our spirits. I'm determined to fight this, and I'm gonna win and get my life back. And I'm not gonna go down quietly either. That's why I'm trying to make this video. It's probably all jumbled. You can't take my music. I don't know, you can take everything else, but you can't destroy my soul and my will to fight. And people going through this, please go to that site. I know I keep saying it, and please try the Ashton method. You don't have to suffer as bad as I did and other people are, because your doctors don't understand, because they're not up to date on the tapering methods. And you are a strong person for doing your research, for going through it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, if you're listening to this, I'm really sorry that it happened to you. And you don't deserve it. I wish I could give you a hug right now, because I've been there. And I'm really scared too. Putting this online is probably gonna be even scarier. People are gonna judge me, but I don't care. There needs to be more awareness out there. Doctors need to know what these drugs can potentially do. They need to know the withdrawal effects. It actually can kill you if coming off too abruptly and off a really high dose. But mostly just to let people know you're not alone. It is real. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. Keep fighting. I was at a point where basically I was praying for death. And I almost got that wish. Won't go into details. But here I am, and I'm halfway. Again, like I said, I'm down to 115. I'm really scared about that. But I'm really determined to win. And I'm determined to beat this. I guess the one positive you can get out of it is that it makes you realize how strong you are when you have to fight it by yourself. No one can fight it for you. But yeah, I'm sorry I'm saying a lot. I just, please go to that site, and if you're my friend and watching this, just go to that site and read about it. Just see, you know, what other people, what it does. Because there really does need to be more awareness about this. And, sorry, I can't do that all by myself. Yeah, the more awareness that gets out, the more doctors will know, the more the media will catch on, the more that next time this happens, maybe this video, maybe the schedule that I took to my doctor can help somebody else so that they don't have to go through the same thing. Because it really does dictate your life. I can't work right now because every day it changes. Sometimes I have awesome days and I feel like I could do a job. Other times it's really hard. And yeah, I can't work. I lost so many friends, like I think maybe 2. Because nobody else did. And everyone looks at you and you don't look, I don't know, you don't look sick, you don't have cancer, your blood tests come back normal. But you are, and I'm sorry if I got off track. Yeah, this is my first video. It's really hard to talk about. But if I can help anybody out there that's listening to this, and you think that this might be what you're going through, I'm really sorry. I hope that you have a good support system and good doctors, but if you don't, please go to those sites and visit those places and use that information, and don't give up, keep on fighting, because that's the only way we're going to bring awareness, and you will recover, you will get through it. I'm gonna try and keep making videos as I go down lower. Lately I've been kind of sick. My voice, you can tell, is cut off. But my fight and my spirit is never gonna go away. You can see my pictures on the wall. I do pray every day. I know it's not for everybody, but for me it really helps, and I truly believe that the positive affirmations and prayers are helping to get me through. But yeah, I'm very sorry if this is happening to you, and I hope that my jumbled video could help in some way, and again, just bring awareness out there. That's really what I want to do. I just thought Canada, Ontario, my city, Kitchener, Waterloo, it's just, there's no awareness whatsoever in regards to these medications that are handed out like candy. They do have repercussions. I wish I could go back so badly and never touch a pill ever again. If I ever knew the potential effects of those drugs, the ones that I had choice over taking, I would have never took them. And I really think that we deserve to know what these drugs can do, you know, not just the little 5-point list on the prescription sheet. But yeah, I am tired. My nose is runny and snotty, and my face is all flushed. But it's my first video. It probably really sucks. I just wanted to let you guys know that benzo withdrawal is very real. I've had a couple people ask me, are you just making it up? Like, they don't understand. It's a struggle, and it is a battle every single day. It's really hard. So yeah, to my friends, if you see this, please, for me, sorry, just go and read that website. Just, so you know a little bit better. And for everyone else as well, if you stumble across this video and think, what a loser girl, you should check it out anyways. You'll honestly be shocked by the stories and the people there. It's been my godsend. I wouldn't be able to have made it this far without the support of people on that site and the encouragement from them. And if you are a girl, a guy, a teenager, an 80-year-old, 30-year-old going through benzo withdrawals, or you want to try and get off of them, go to that site, print it all off, keep going to doctors. I hope you find one. If you don't, just keep trying and trying and trying, and print off information, show them these videos. Don't give up, because we're gonna fight it. Not gonna lie, it's taken a lot out of me. Some days I don't know if I can do another day. I don't know how far I can go, if it gets bad again, if I can make through that. But you know what, my will to beat this, to get my life back, go to school, help people, bring awareness in the community, through the news. I don't know, this is the first way I'm trying to start it. If any of my friends on Facebook have any experience with making documentaries, I'd really appreciate it if you could inbox me, because obviously we can tell I'm new about this and I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'd really like to have some of the experiences documented, especially as I'm going down. Some parts, it could get a little bit iffy, so you probably definitely need a strong stomach. But I would definitely appreciate anyone who's willing to do that. And for anyone who got through this whole 28 minutes and 9 seconds of jumbled mumbling, trying to get awareness and help other people if they're going through the same thing, to notice the symptoms. Thank you for watching, and where I am, have a good night.